Good morning. Welcome to the Weathers Channel Morning Live. My name is Autumn, and this is my husband, Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You can also find us on our other channel, Watch Autumn Keto, where we go live every Wednesday evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for hashtag HOWACA Wednesday. Yeah.
And it begins.
And it begins.
And here we go.
And here we go.
What's
beginning?
What's that? That's what we're doing. The show.
This is we're beginning the show. Okay. Because it could have been a lot of things. And so it begins like the week countdown to the cruise.
That's also.
And here we go, getting ready for the cruise.
That's what I was meant to say.
Okay, or it could be like, and here we go, we're going live.
That's what I meant to say.
No.
I was saying all of
you're
those
going back and forth.
Smushed together.
It can't be all of them. Absolutely not.
Together.
Draven West is here. Says, good morning, Wark fam. Happy Mother's Day. Sending love to all the moms, aunties, dog moms, cat moms out there. May your day be truly blessed. Amen. Thank you, Draven West.
Look at J-Dog.
Jen is here. Says, good morning, everyone. Yes, with the cartwheels and the sunflowers. Look, the sun is shining today. I was thinking, now this is derby weather. Like if they could just pushed it back by one day. But I mean, at least it wasn't raining yesterday, but it was cloudy and cool, but it is beautiful out there today.
I definitely think that these two should have been like, if Oaks were a cloudy day.
Yes, and then Derby was this. Yeah, absolutely. Hupness here says, good morning, lovely Weathers and Weathers chasers. May everyone have a wonderful day with the flowers for all of the mommies.
Morning.
Brianna's here says, good morning, WAC fam. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. You're right. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, Draven West had only 3 more sleeps and they fly to Orlando. It's too soon.
5 more sleep for us.
Yeah, 6 maybe. Sleep on Sunday, sleep on Monday, sleep on Tuesday, sleep on Wednesday, sleep on Thursday, sleep on Friday. It's 6 sleeps. It's 6 sleeps. So Glenda's here says good morning and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
So prepared.
Yes.
We should be hitting the ground running.
Yes, Gigi's here. Says good morning, Weathers. What's the forecast? It is sunny and beautiful outside. Yeah, it's a great day. It's a great Mother's Day. Although you guys, I have been barricaded in my basement for like the past 3 days. So I did something for myself, which and I've talked about it before, but I pulled the trigger and it was a great decision. I bought an iPod. No, not iPad. You didn't mishear that. An iPod.
Yes.
Just solely for playing music. And it was the best decision ever. So
yeah, that definitely gives you something to play with.
Yes. So I was like, you know what? Because my other iPod, don't get me wrong, it's still functional, but it's old and it's on its last leg and it could crap out at any moment. And I cannot, when I tell you, I cannot take the chance on losing access to my music, right? So I got a new iPod, but then I was just like, but while I'm here, it's one of those GIGO things, okay? Comment down below. I'm going to give it a second. Let me know if you know what GIGO means. And then we'll talk about it.
Figurative monster.
Right, GIGO. So no, it's definitely like corporate IT lingo. So let me scroll down, see if anybody got it. I'm gonna wait for a couple seconds. I'm counting down from 10.
Oh my Lord, no one
9. Jeremy West should know. Even maybe Hoofnit, well, Brian should know, maybe, and maybe it's just a delay on, or maybe somebody's Googling it right now, but it kind of sounds like it's spelled like it sounds. And see, I knew it. I knew Jerry Van West would know.
You're right.
GIGO. Garbage in, garbage out. So what that means in like the data management system is like anything that you use to store data is only as helpful as the actual quality of the data that you put in there.
Ooh,
so instead of just like blanket copying my library from my old iPod to my new iPod, I was like, you know what? This is a good time to do some cleanup. Like this is like, I can reorganize some songs. I can make sure everything has the proper track listing and everything has the album art. And I can make sure that the year and the genre is correct. Like I can really like brush up, I can improve the integrity of my database.
Yes. Nerd it up real good. Yeah. So, go ahead and do it.
I have been in the basement.
Yes, you have.
So
but you're an itemizing fool.
Exactly. This is my jam.
Excel sheets are your DNA.
Love exactly. So I appreciate you so much, Gary West. But that's what I've been doing. I've been really just fine tuning it like if any piece of information, like if any one song is like not attached to the correct album or missing album art, I'm grouping it together so that I can search on it.
In the long run, it is very beneficial.
It is very beneficial.
It's just I'm more of a click, and if it's on there, right? There we go.
No,
I'll make it up as I go.
No, absolutely not. So that's So I was literally just up until 9:25 when I set the alarm. I was like, you have to go live. And I was like, oh man, like I could be down there for hours. You were having such a good time. Hours. Hoofnit said, so far it is sunny and super windy here. Yesterday was perfect, sunny, very little wind, and it was great for a 50-mile bike ride on the trail. Oh my God, met so many people. That's amazing.
50 miles, you go across state lines.
Bernadette's here, says good morning. Hi, Bernadette. Renee's here, says good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Mary T's here, says good morning to the weathers and all the wacky weathers watchers. Happy Mother's Day.
Each and every mother
Shelly's here, says good Sunday morning, Whack fam. Exactly. You don't got to comment.
Yep.
So
all those that just watching.
Yes.
Just chilling.
The Warren's here says morning, y'all. Ear hustling while I work today, making up for days off this coming week. Yeah, and I still need to watch you guys' cruise videos. Mom was like, him and Shelly have a lot of great tips. I was like, I know they're cruise experts. Like, we know that, right? Mary T said, excited for all you cruisers. Heath and the Warden will be vlogging. Yes, going live. Yes, that's amazing.
Yeah, we'll walk by you guys go vlogging and wave.
Yes, Hoofnit said Brian don't know. Exactly. I'm sure he would know. So tell him that we missed it. What Geigo means. We're going to get back to that. Sam Banner's here says, hello, peoples.
I'm sure.
Yes. Mary T said, I'm teaching the Geigo rules to my office as we speak. Sheesh, these people have no processes like the Keystone cops running around. Shared work, 3 offices 100 miles apart. Yeah, with no process.
Oh, wow.
No process, right?
I guess they're just paper planes.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you get that?
Some stuff we send by fax, some stuff we
get that plane
run,
that I
back and forth to each other. So
today?
yeah. So that's what I've been doing. It's really great. Draven West says, I love the thought of the iPod, no cellular, no Apple Music streaming storage. Yes, we'll keep your music with you. Yeah, I might have to do that so I can have music while reading my Kindle and not annoy anyone. Look, Draven West, worth it. As soon as I did it, I was just like, this was a great choice.
And they have levels too.
Like,
that's what I love the most.
Yeah, so like they have like
get the smorgasbord of everything.
Yeah, I got the one with the largest storage, but I quickly realized that's way too much. Not too much, but like
you'll find that
I had. But
you'll find a way.
It's only for music, but the
life
cool thing
finds a way.
But see, the cool thing about iPods is, of course, iPods these days are basically iPhones without the cellular service. And don't get me wrong, without the awesome camera too. I did notice that. Now they have a camera, but it's nowhere near the cinema style.
You don't get an iPod.
You don't get a retina display. Exactly, right?
No portrait.
But you can still play movies. It's basically it's downstairs because it's connected to my computer. But like, I can surf Instagram, TikTok. I can do all those things. It's a social media app.
I like
exactly. Yeah, it's very small. And so, but what I also realized is, so it's not like, I can watch Netflix on here. I mean, because the screen is this big, but like
much smaller than
I could download all of my audiobooks. That was another thing where I was just like, great idea. Right.
I'm pretty confident you'll find a way to fill that
sucker right on up. Yeah. So it was definitely worth it. Like
and my biggest thing is I love that you loved it. Like the fact that it makes you extremely happy.
It does.
That was a purchase well spent there.
Yeah, it does.
I was like, that's your birthday present.
To me. Yeah, I bought it.
I bought it in spirit.
No, that's not. I bought it in dollars.
And I was like, you got this.
You were like, do it.
That counts.
No, it doesn't.
Let's look in the guidelines.
Kim say, good morning and happy Mother's Day. Did you see the BBBE song video we needed at Ketopalooza? Who made a song about it? I would love to see that.
I'm very interested.
Hoofnit said, I've watched Heath and Shelly's videos and I also love, is that Ilana?
Ilana.
See, I can't do it with the capital I and the lowercase L.
I thought that was I after the L.
No, I think that's a lowercase L.
Wow.
Ilana.
So it's 2 L's?
No, Lana.
So that's a capital L?
That's a capital I. And then that's a lowercase L.
Wow. They look so much alike.
Of Life Well Cruised. Lots of great tips for everything. I also like Cruise Tips TV. That lady is really great. Yes. And I mean, we've been watching the Royal Caribbean blog channel. Is pretty great.
We've been following down the actuals.
Yes. It's pretty great.
Ribbon.
Okay, yes, Ilana. Yeah, I got it.
There
Elena.
we go.
Elena.
There's an L.
Ilana. It's
I-L. Ilana.
Ilana.
I can't say Ileana.
She's Italian.
Ilana.
But yeah,
That's
so
beautiful.
yeah, we've been watching a lot. Ilana.
Nice.
Ilana.
You really stress the I think.
Yeah, like the long I. Look, guys, I thank you so much for the help because we are struggle busting.
You don't want to mutilate anybody's name.
Exactly. Like, please, like phonetically tell us how to pronounce this nice lady's name.
Thank you so much.
So,
Ilana.
So we've been watching a lot of cruise stuff. Yeah. And yesterday I went on a bit of a shopping spree to buy just things like outfits that I might need for the cruise. But the good thing is I'm not married to anything, and like I'm fully expecting. No. Oh, I mean my husband.
I was about to say, slow it down.
Any of the clothing items that I bought. So I'm like fully prepared to like take 20 to 40% of it back, but I at least wanted to purchase it.
That's more than almost half.
Ilana. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
You.
Protest the
Yeah. Ilana.
Oh, Lord.
I appreciate you. Brian Sears says, great morning, y'all. Hi, Brian. Tip of the hat. Glad to see you here. Yeah, we've been discussing a lot today. Yeah, most notably, happy Mother's Day, right? Mm-hmm. My mother is not on here, I don't think. I tried to call her. Mm-hmm. And either she hit the wrong button or she was on the other line and she ignored my call because it rang twice and then went to voicemail. And I was like, well, screw you, Christina. Happy Mother's Day at that point.
Your mother called who she
not even want to taking a call from your own daughter on Mother's Day. To do. Apparently. So, like,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but it's, and you bought your mom something, didn't you?
No. So, also, funny story. Another reason that it was great to buy the iPod is because, like, I have an iPhone, right? But it's my whack iPhone. Mm-hmm. But I don't make calls on that phone. I only use that phone for social media. So, like, I'm only posting to Instagram or maybe taking pictures or blah, blah, blah. But I don't use that phone. And here I am paying, like, it's already paid off at this point, but I'm still paying service on it. And it's big and clunky. And I was just like, I don't need this. I have two phones for no reason. So now that I have my iPod, which I can keep all my music on and still like scroll Instagram and do all that stuff. Now I can give my iPhone to my mother because she needs a new to her iPhone because they be cracking screens and just not be her and Amber. And the people, not me, be paying just like not taking care of it. So
they pass it to each other.
Yeah, they just throw it. Exactly. So that's like it's like a byproduct of me getting my iPod is that now my mom can have my iPhone, which is like a present to her. So
you see, look at this.
Mary T said, my daughter works for Expedia Cruise Vancouver. She manages the brochure graphics design department. That's cool.
Oh.
She can see a ship from a mile away and say which line it is. Oh, that's pretty cool.
She can eyeball a ship, what we call it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Norwegian.
Exactly. That's the Royal Caribbean Oasis class ship right there.
Tell by the smokestack.
Yes, exactly.
You know, Virgin has a
Sam Banner said she could be talking with Amber or something. I mean, she could be.
There's so many cruise lines out there, you know.
Still, yes, there are a lot of cruise lines.
Like more than
Alaskan
cruise
line. Yeah. So yeah, there are a lot of different cruise lines. So
that's crazy, and the massive scale in which they stock and load everything.
Okay, first of all, that sentence was amazing. The massive scale in which they stock things. Yeah, that was great. That.
Whose husband am I?
I know, right? That was a pretty good sentence that you put together there. So. Hubbard said, which means Amber won't call during the live, which is actually hilarious.
I guarantee you she will.
She'll find a way. Exactly. They'll hang up, and then Mom will pop on the comments.
She'll appear behind you.
And then she.
Just saying. You say your name 3 times.
Mary T said they don't make them anymore, but I used to love my little clip-on iPod Shuffle. I lost mine. Oh, I still know where mine is. It's orange. It's in the car. And I just clip it on my sports bra. It's in the little console
in the
thingy.
Underneath it.
Yeah, like down there. Yeah.
I never saw it.
So I just be rotating music out. Yeah, because the charger for it is plugged in right over there.
Never mind.
Oh, I don't lose that. But see, here's the thing. That's one of those things where I got an iPod Shuffle and I would take it to the gym and I would be living my best life. And Mom would be like, oh, that's so cool. I wish I had an iPod Shuffle. Because, you know, of course, I put on great music on it because,
Oh my God.
you know. So I bought her an iPod
You're
Shuffle,
so
preloaded it with all the music I knew she would love. She never uses it. Never used it. I mean, this was a decade ago.
It's like the chop line.
Exactly. It's like they see you with something and they're like, I don't want to know. That seems so neat. And then you actually have it and they don't do anything with it. Like I said, iPod Shuffle, Fitbit, Chaffle makers, they don't use them. Like, and so now whenever my family's like, oh, that's pretty cool. No, get one, buy one yourself then. So, oh, Jeffrey's here. Says Happy Mother's Day. And the Angels didn't win. Oh, no.
Good morning, Jeffrey.
So sorry.
Oh, that's baseball.
Yeah, it's baseball.
Los Angeles Angels.
LA Angels. LA Angels. Yeah, has to be. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally what Los Angeles means. So the Angels, yeah. So
no, Oakland. Those Oakland A's. No, okay, now I'm
the California Angels. They're somewhere in California.
Baseball.
Okay, let's see. Jerry Van West says only 377 days. You're showing it, Jerry Van West. To the Low Carb Cruise 2023. Allure of the Seas. Is that an Oasis class ship? Tell me right now.
I don't know.
So it sails out of Texas somewhere. Cozumel, Costa Maya, and
that's where they're
Rotan, Honduras. Oh, Honduras. Wait a minute. We're going to Central America. I've never been to Central America before.
They're booking now. See, J-Dog, they're just like cruise.
Mary T said, Mom, Chris, send me your shuffle. I will look, if she can find it, because Lord knows she even knows where it is now. It was purple and everything. Ooh, people just don't eat.
It's in the house somewhere.
I bet it's in her house somewhere.
It's buried underneath something else.
Right? So
it's probably like that old statue of an elephant or something.
Yeah, I mean, I have it. You remember that statue of an owl I have in the Prime office? That's pretty tough. What am I going to do with that when I leave that office?
Throw that thing.
I know, right? In the dumpster. No, I'm going to put it in the dumpster. She's not going to know. So, Brianna said Jerry just loves his countdowns. How many days until? How about how many days till Keto Palooza? Oh, I'm sure he'll know. So, Shauna is usually good for those two, but it's probably too early on a Sunday for her. Jerry said Allure of the Seas is an Oasis class cruise ship. Good to know. So yeah, I only cruise Oasis class cruise ships now.
Now my next question, J Dog, is that Royal Caribbean, and are you a Royal Caribbean only cruiser?
Yes. So Oasis class ships are Royal Caribbean. Yes. And so yeah,
are you like a diamond member?
But see,
I've learned about that.
I know, right? But it's like a Crown and Anchor, the Crown and Anchor Club.
J-Dog's one of those you get first in line.
But it's more about Debbie, who is the organizer of the Low Carb Cruise, because she's the travel agent. Like so maybe she's just like a certified Royal Caribbean, like
I'm not against it.
Crown and Anchor member. I'm not.
Especially once you find something you like. It's like one of those things you just keep going.
That's what I'm saying. I fly Delta. I stay at Marriott's. That's it. But of course, I'm open to doing other things, of course. But like when given the preference,
they have to wow you. They gotta wow you. We have a standard. That's what we call it.
Yeah, well, just a preference. It's not really a standard. I mean, we prefer a certain standard, but yeah, we have a preference. Yeah. So, Brianna said, I think I'm silver on Royal Caribbean, although it's been a really long time since I've cruised. I've only been on one cruise ever, and it was a Carnival cruise. So maybe I'm switching to Royal Caribbean from now on. But
I think Royal Caribbean is more classy. You about your business more.
We're going on a conference on a cruise.
I don't want to bump into like some drunk 22-year-old.
Oh, Jervin West said it is a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. I'm a Crown and Anchor member, as anyone who has sailed on Royal Caribbean. So should we just sign up? Like, are you automatically signed up when you like,
Like book again? Or
yeah, I love Princess Cruises. Interesting. Princess Cruise Line. I'm googling it right now. So.
Oh my goodness. That makes sense. No, that's really nice though.
Oh, okay. The warden says I'm gold on Royal Caribbean, but elite on Princess. When I tell you, I've never heard. Oh my God, Princess.com.
I told you how many.
They must have bought that URL decades ago.
Didn't I tell you this? The number of cruise lines that
crazy.
It's bananas.
This looks fancy.
That does look really pretty.
Is it like Is it like an adults only? Because this looks.
I definitely think it's more classy as well. You know what I mean? You got to be about yours on this thing. No sloppiness allowed.
No sloppiness.
If you're sloppy,
no children.
There's another.
Okay.
You can be classy.
No,
they exist.
Kids by definition aren't classy.
You see them with like suits and down.
No, absolutely.
It's classic.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Brianna said they signed you up for Crown and Anchor after your first cruise. I'll take it. Oh, okay. The warden says Princess is like royal celebrity line. So celebrity is like the enhanced. Oh, y'all be on. Y'all be fancy on these cruise ships.
This is like let me cater to you type of cruise ship.
Absolutely.
Hey, your princess riders is doing it.
I'm okay. I'm okay with this. So
look at you.
Oh, look at that. I'm learning.
We're both learning.
The more we'll actually have to take the cruise, but I'm saying like the more we are getting ready for the cruise, the more I'm like, cruises might not be so bad because it's just like I like pre-organized things where it's just like I don't really have to think about a lot once I get there.
That's the point.
Yeah, so
I'm big on all inclusive.
Yes.
Again, my kryptonite is the free word.
Oh yeah, we've already been talking about our food plan to approach how we're going to deal with all the access to all the food.
I think I have fewer issues than most.
Yes.
And I'm going to have an issue.
Exactly. So I
was telling her, I was like, my issue is always just the ease and the availability of things.
Yes.
Like if I'm just walking somewhere and I'm like, wait a minute, what's it? Oh, you know what? I'm a little bit. Let me just sneak one real. And then let me sneak another. And then let me sneak another.
Exactly.
3 days in, I done snuck 16 meals.
Yeah. So like I really have to
you ain't the only one.
Focus on.
I need to get in my center. Find my center.
Yes, find his center. So
it's gonna be a fun find.
I'm currently looking at Princess Cruises right now. That's what I'm doing. So
that's so sweet
this
of
room
you.
looks no.
No, I mean I 100% agree. I think Princess is a celebrity line. If you know what I'm talking about.
The warden says that Virgin currently does adults only cruises, and that's what I really want to try.
Ooh, I've seen that. Virgin cruise ships are pretty unique as well.
Yeah,
like, man, this is just a lot of cruise ships.
Yes,
it's amazing.
Huffman said, "Well, I'm going to get this cruise under my belt before I think about future cruises. My free spirit is going to be tested, but I love that you can start paying for the 2023 cruise now."
Huffman, you ain't alone. My free spirit is going to be tested as well.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm a stallion. It's going to keep bucking into the wall. You need to just it's just, you got to remember. So just find your center.
Yeah.
And seeing that horizon.
And here's another thing. Here is another thing that, we don't like really take into account.
What's that?
Is that if you live on these port cities, like on the coast, cruises are no brainers because like you literally only have to pay one price and that's your vacation, right? When you have to fly to get there, it's a little
stay at a hotel
that makes a little. But when you can just drive to the place, no brainer. So I absolutely love it.
What do you think? Would move closer to?
Hell no! Just like that's why cruises aren't really in our repertoire of vacation types. So Brianna said I would just hang out in the adults only pool section to avoid the kids. There has to be one of those somewhere. Yeah. Sean is here. Says Jan Stretch. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas. Same.
Good morning, there, friend.
Oh my! Dre Van West said Richard. Remember, there's karaoke nightly. Oh, we know.
Yeah. So, I researched that. There's many places on Harmony of the Seas that you can get lost in. So,
Brianna said if you're retired and near a port, you can get cheap vacations at the last minute. I mean, pretty much like just drive and that's all you have to do, So like drive to get there and that's it. So,
that sounds amazing.
It's been pretty legit. So
I have to agree.
We're excited.
I think we're about as ready as we can be.
Yeah.
I think we've researched.
Last step is packing, which we're gonna start. We're gonna drag the suitcases down starting today. So
today.
Yeah.
When do you normally start packing?
The day before. Yeah. But okay, first of all, that's for a trip that's like 4 days or less.
Okay.
Secondly, I
didn't know that.
This is for. I mean, you have to have so many different what ifs because this is the difference. The difference between a cruise and just going anywhere else is that, oh no, I forgot something. I can just go buy it. I can Uber to the mall and I can Uber to Walmart and buy it. You can't do that on a cruise. So it's much more it's much more necessary to think about and to plan for those.
Like what Huffman said, we stuck together.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not.
Yes. Mary T said, enjoy yourselves, enjoy the cruise. Don't overdo the food so you can feel good, but enjoy the food. There are lots of keto options and a treat is just fine. Exactly. So that is how I have to approach it because I'm really getting to the point, even though I know I'll be a little disappointed. I'm getting to the point where my need to feel good outweighs my desire to eat everything that I can.
There you go.
Especially since I'm going to be working as in emceeing the sessions all these days.
Nice.
Like, and especially since I'm going to be in pictures and wearing clothes, I don't
that
I don't
sense.
I hate feeling puffy. I hate feeling everything is tight. I hate feeling like, just like, oh, my stomach is so full when I'm walking. And so even though that's how I want to feel, like, even though that's what I want to do, like, if it was up to me, I would just shovel food into my mouth and then go sit in the cruise room and sit in the balcony. Just be like, oh, but like, I just,
if it was up to you.
I mean, like, my baser urge. That's what I'm naturally inclined to do. It's just eat as much as I can and then go sit and chill out.
I would do the same thing, only in the pool.
So, but I know that I can't do that because it's just not going to be, I'm not going to feel good enough to do everything that I need to do.
You ain't telling me nothing.
So I do have a plan for how I'm going to approach the food situation. The number one rule being, at any given meal, I can only get one of anything that's available. And that's a big change for me.
One of anything.
Like, for instance, I could go to breakfast and eat 4 muffins, like, and like 2 donuts. Okay, no, non-keto food. I can only eat one of any non-keto food.
I was like, what?
No. I can eat as much keto food as I want.
There we go.
But as like that keeps me comfortably stuffed. But if I'm having something that's non-keto, I can only have one of it. So like, I can't go to breakfast and get 3 muffins and 2 donuts and then a stack of pancakes, right? Because like,
that makes sense.
That's me right there. Like, that's where I live, So the first immediate thing that's going to help is sticking to that I can only have a one of anything rule. And then we're going to keep going from there.
Yeah. So. And one of my biggest thing is just don't make yourself sick.
Exactly.
And I'm saying that for myself.
And I can't make myself sick if I only have
Not
one
for you,
of everything.
But for myself.
Jerry, listen, we're just about finished packing, but Jerry, we're wearing the clothes. Like, I'm currently wearing some clothes that I want to put. I know. How many clothes do you have?
Clothes, okay?
Exactly.
You need to have cruise.
Hope that said I will start officially packing Tuesday night, then finish up Wednesday morning before we leave. That's crazy. I will try some clothes on this afternoon to make sure I'm not packing stuff I can't wear. So yeah, that's also what we're doing today is fashion show to, like, make sure that I can fit all the clothes. And that's another thing.
So cute.
I need to be able to look the way in the clothes on the ship that I look right now. So I just can't overeat. I just can't do it. So
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, Brianna said exactly. You go nuts with carbs on the first day, you'll feel awful the rest of the trip. Yeah, I just can't do it.
And that's my biggest thing is, like, with all the everything available, like, it's very easy to overdo it. So it's like, for me, I'm always in the back of my mind, remember, pace yourself.
Yeah.
Pace yourself.
Yeah.
Pace yourself.
And mine's just going to be stick to the rules. You have these rules on purpose. Stick to them.
I like it. Both
Amber's
our rules
here.
combined
Hi,
form a super rule.
Good morning, WAC family. It's been a while. I've missed you, but been ashamed of myself. Back on track and focus, girl. No shame in your game.
You're amongst family.
You're amongst family. We all be going through it sometimes. We're just glad you're here.
And ain't it the truth?
Yes. Yeah, Hope that said my need to feel good. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't like this. I want to just eat as much as possible and then just like sit,
melt it away,
and just like sit there and be like, it's crazy how that's my initial urge. And maybe one day I'll get to a point where that's not my initial urge. Okay. But I do recognize that my requirement to feel good just outweighs that, because it does not really makes me feel good, of course, while we're eating it. And then like 10 seconds later, you're just like, oh man, so I recognize that I can't spend the majority or any of my cruise time feeling that way. Maybe the last day, if any, but by that point, I'll probably have sampled everything I wanted. Yeah, because I don't want to come home in a bad mindset either. I don't want to travel like on a plane all like, so it's not worth it.
It's all going to go back to that.
Yeah. Mary T said, no point in ruining the cruise by feeling bad from food. Exactly. But food is part of any vacation. Exactly.
Well, especially when it's included. So it's going to be free throughout the whole ship, all day, every day.
Yes.
That's an issue.
That is
with me again. I ain't talking about you. Yeah. Me. And I like to think I'm okay.
My second rule is, I should have said that the rule that I named is my second rule. My first rule is eat all the keto options first. Eat a healthy portion of the keto options first.
Load up on
it's just like
the meat.
4 eggs, 4 pieces of bacon, and some sausage. And then if you have room for a muffin, go for it. You know, but I have to 1 muffin, not 3 muffins, right? So it's just like I have to eat all the keto options first.
Yes. So. And what you could do if you want to get freaky is take the eggs and the bacon and put it on the muffin.
No, see, I can't mix them. No, because that's not eating all the keto options first. You know.
Well, I mean, if you were going to just headbutt it all in.
If I was, maybe toward the end.
One of those days.
No, yeah, like I would have to just eat all the keto options. Unless it's like one of those situations where it's just like, okay, I'm planning on having a burger with the bun. Yeah. Then that would count as my like one thing.
Well, exactly.
And I could only have one of those.
Exactly.
So like if I had another burger, it'd be bunless. You know,
so you 100%. I like that. You got a good system going.
Yeah, exactly. Like Driven West said, no shame in my game. I'm trying to love myself in the skin and not in my skin and not focus on the number on the scale. It's freaking hard. But I'm healthier than I was. No worrying about stalls. You know, Driven West, I feel that exact same way.
Straight preaching.
You guys, I've always, like, the majority of my weight, it's just always been in my stomach. Like, even when I lose everywhere else, the last remaining bit, like, even when I was 155, I still wore size 12, you know? And hear people wearing, like, 210, like, I finally got into a size 12. I'm like, how are we 50 pounds different and we still wear the same size? Because all of my weight is under my belly button.
Because where it settles on your body.
And so I just come to realize that, like, I wear larger size bottoms. And so I was going to the store yesterday. I was buying 14s. I was buying 16s. And I'm just like, who cares what the number on the clothes says? Like, as long as they fit your body, it is what it is, right? And I remember there were times where I'd be like, I refuse to wear a 16, so let me power myself into a 14 so I can say I'm wearing a 14. Or I remember times being like, all I ever wanted in life was to be able to wear a size 8, which is like, I weighed 155 pounds and I still didn't wear a size 8, right? And so I'm just like, and not to mention, I'm also very tall. So it's just, my mindset
all the
around
psychological games we play.
That's what I'm just saying. Like, my mindset around like clothing and what size it needs to be and how I should feel in it.
You were nowhere near alone in that.
Yeah. I got my hair done yesterday. Fire ombre. I can't wait to see that. Oh, nails done, ruby slipper. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to go get a manicure and pedicure or if I just want my husband to do it, because my husband is a pro at painting my nails. You know what I'm talking about? But I might, I like maybe a manicure at least to get the gel, because I do love gel.
No, that makes sense.
Hopefully said prioritize the protein. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm going to do first.
That's what we start. Start your day off.
I would love to take credit for that, but Brian jumped on here. It's a good advice, no matter what.
It really is. I mean, that's what's great about it. And if you do that on top of what you did, like limit your choices no matter what.
Exactly. Limit my choices.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, I have to.
I love it.
Oh, Shauna says, did you see my hair autumn? I went violet. No, I love all these hair color choices. No, I haven't seen it. Sam Bitter said paint his nails in return. Would you like that? I can put a top coat on. My husband is a metro. You remember that?
I mean,
he loves caring for his fingers and his toes and his feet. So I
can go get mani-pedis again. We can mani-pedis.
You know, you never had a pedicure, have you?
No,
I would love to do that. And the only thing is, I know I'm weird, and most people might think this as a convenience, but I hate getting manicures and pedicures together because I don't like when they're doing your manicure at the pedicure station. So like normally they have manicure stations and then they just have like pedicure stations where you can put your feet in there. But when you get both of them, it's like someone's walking over to you and they're doing both at the same time. And they think it's a convenience, so you don't have to spend as long there. But I'm like, no, I like them to be separate. So maybe I'll book one on one day and one on another.
And why do you like that? Do you feel like you're getting worked on too hard?
I feel like they're half doing both of them, or not half doing, but like they're not paying as much attention.
On which one's doing the wrong one?
Exactly. Like I can just never. So like I know what comes a part of a manicure, and I know but like when they're doing both of it, it's just weird. So that's how I feel. Oh, Driven, what's it? Patty and I did pedicures on Friday. It was lovely. Pampering self is amazing. Love the paraffin wax. Ooh. would you do that? Dip your foot in the wax? It's hot, but it's really cool.
Okay.
You dip your foot, like it was like they have like a tub of wax. You step in it and they lift it up, and it's like ah, and then it starts, and then you step in it again, and like ah. So like basically, it's like they're building a wax around your foot. Oh my gosh, it was so hot the first time I did that.
All right. I'm down.
Yeah. Mary T says, great attitude. You know my view on DNA. Exactly. I'm a tall, curvy girl. Yeah, I'm a straight stick with a crack in the back for a foot. Exactly. We all have our things to deal with.
Okay, olive oil.
Exactly. So, but yeah, I'll make an appointment for us to get pedicures.
I was all bones for a long time ago.
Yeah, and so
I know the skinny.
But see, that's one thing I love about Richard, and I know it's different because he's a man, and I know that between hormones and just like but namely testosterone, like it's easier for him to keep on muscle. But Richard built his body. Like Richard was an extremely thin, bony person.
Lean in a little bit more. Well, yeah.
You say this all the time.
Well, the doctor told me that.
You built your body, and the thing is,
when I was in 10th
he's
grade.
built it to the point where it can sustain. Like right now, he doesn't like weightlift in a consistent way to like sometimes no. But still, even without consistent weightlifting, he's retained a lot of his muscle mass because that has just become his body's new set point. I do not want this to be my body set point, right? As okay as I am with like whatever the number turns out to be, I know that this isn't my body set point. So I am still working toward that. So beautiful. Yeah.
No, and it's something.
Shana says sitting in that petty chair is nice. It is nice. It's a
I think it's something. It's a
massage.
She just needs to be focused on one task at a time.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
If it's two tasks, you think somebody's sleeping in this situation.
Exactly.
I can't pay attention.
No, I need to be able to focus. Yeah. Brandon says, I never go to the spa on the ship anymore. They spend the entire time trying to upsell you and you can't enjoy the service. Yeah, no, I wouldn't go to the spa.
Well, we also learned those are the days you want to do those on port days.
The warden said Heath got a pedicure, but he still feels uncomfortable because he has to sit still for so long. Like it is definitely one of those things where like I take my like pad and I'm just like playing games and you get okay, so it's like if you don't have something on your phone or they have TV,
that
but it's like it's usually showing Maury or like some sort of talk show, The View, and I'm like I'm not paying attention to that exactly. So
silly.
Shauna said, did they use Richard for the model for that t-shirt? Exactly. They took cast molds of Richard's biceps and that's what they used for this. So exactly. Oh, hopefully said I've never had a mani or pedi.
Welcome to my world.
I think it is something that you should experience. Like
I mean,
you don't have to do them all the time, but I think it's just like one thing that it's like, you know what? I've had them once before.
What if you're ticklish? Like, what if you're even in their hands?
Okay, so the thing is, these are professional. They see like 20 pair of feet a day, so like they know how to deal with different sensitivities.
Oh,
so
that's sweet.
Joe's here. Says good morning, everyone. Hi, Joe. Exactly. So Hoofed said during a pedi, do they usually are they quiet? I don't want to visit. So it just depends. Sometimes it's like Uber. If you're talkative, they're going to talk back to you. But if you put in your headphones and you're doing, they'll just work. And then they're more than likely talking to the person next to them in a different language. Like they're catching up with their, sister, girlfriend, cousin about what happened while they're doing
life of coworkers.
Yeah, exactly. While they're doing that thing. So you don't have to be. It doesn't have to be like this, like therapy session while you're getting your toes done. Exactly.
Yeah, it's whatever you make it. It's what you make it.
Jerry Van Listed here. They have a plastic foot baggie with the paraffin to wrap your foot in. The paraffin is great for cellular healing. I mean, it's I haven't had it in so long. Joe said Anthony went in and got a mani pedi last week. Yeah, and now that you guys are mentioning it, we should do that. Hoofton said we have a beauty school in town that does them. Maybe I should try it out first. The wax thing sounds amazing. Yeah, beauty schools are great resources to get inexpensive services. Yeah. And I'll tell you this, they do just as well. They just happen to have to accumulate so many hours before they're licensed. So
they're just learning on you.
Yeah, exactly. So
hey, we learn together.
Yeah. So Shauna said I found a pretty silent place. Yeah, absolutely. You
Look
don't
at
have
y'all just so professional.
G's here says morning, good weathers. I joined late, so I just snuck in. Did they put Mama to work this Mother's Day? No, it doesn't say she shouldn't be at work. I don't know where she is.
She's at.
No, Joe Ray said, good morning. Barely made it. Yeah, you barely made it because we got to get off here. So Brianna said, I love getting a spa pedicure where they massage your legs. It's so good. Yeah, when they put the scrub on your legs. Now that you do need to wear pants that you can like fold all the way up to the knee, because then they'd be like,
or just wear shorts.
Or just wear shorts. That was not even like in my, that wasn't, I was just like, wear loose pants. No, just wear shorts, you idiot. Like, okay, guys, I gotta go. Just the shorts just was not even in my, absolutely. So everybody have a great day. The next time we'll talk is on Wednesday.
Yeah, and then it's T-minus time.
Yeah, and then it's T-minus time. Oh, also, I told you guys about my jujitsu. We learned something else great. Yeah, this past Monday. I'm going again tomorrow. Like, it's on Mondays. I'm really excited.
We'll explain on Wednesday.
Yeah, well, I'll show you
of all the moves.
Exactly how to kick his behind, right? So exactly. You better roll away. Okay, have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.